Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on crouching. So here sneaking. As you can see, when I press Alt, character goes into a somewhat sneaking mode. You can see character slows down and change the movement mode here like this. And even if the character has a weapon in hand, it goes to the crouching mode like this. And if I disable it, this is the movement. If I enable crouching or sneaking, character slows down, so it is reflected regardless the character is wielding a weapon or freehand. So yeah, here is how it looks if I am in if I'm still. And here the amount that character moves down changes based on the speed of the character. Alright, and here we are not going to add a separate animation blueprint, a separate animation blend space, just going to modify the existing animations to make it look like the character is crouching, so that it will work regardless of what weapon character is wielding or if the character is freehand. And before we get started, I'd like to remind you, you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects that I have done from the Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can download anything without a limit. So feel free to check it out. And also, this is a part of this action RPG with gameplay ability system tutorial series I'm doing. So you can watch all the episodes in my channel. I'll leave the link to the full playlist in the description below. Okay, so let's get back to today's tutorial. Okay, so here I currently don't have a set of crouching animations. So what I want to do is just do some trick inside the animation blueprint so I can make it look like crouching. So later on we will when we implement here in footsteps, we can disable footstep sounds so that enemies will not react to footstep sounds. So that's why I need to have crouching. Okay, so first let me open the character blueprint, and then here I have already set up this set movement mode, and here we already have the crouch movement mode as well, because we are setting this through this movement mode enumeration we have created. So first let's set up this is currently not, this part is currently not replicated, so keep that in mind. Later on we will replicate this part after the crouch, maybe in the next episode. So first thing is we need to set up an input for crouching. So here let's add a new input, IA toggle crouch, and now let's go here and add the crouch input action as the key. I think we can use, I'll use left alt, so that I don't think I have used it anywhere else. Yeah, alright. Now toggle crouch, IA toggle crouch. When it started, how should I do it? Okay, just like here, let me duplicate this. If we are already crouching, we should go back to walk. If we are walking, we should, if we are walking, running or sprinting, if we are doing any of those things, we should go back to crouch mode. Maybe we should return to running mode, because that's more like the default movement mode I want to have. Okay, so anyway, the crouch speed is set to 250. Just for testing, let's try 150. See if it is working. I mean, speed change, it should already work. If I press Alt, you see it slows down. If I press Alt again, it goes back to running. Alright, now let's do something in the animations to make it clear that we are actually crouching. But this might be a temporary thing until I get a proper set of animations. The reason that I don't want to have a separate blend space right now is because I might be having different weapon types. So based on the weapon types, the character may have different movement animations. So until I get all those things in, I just want to just make it clear. Maybe just move the hip a little down through the chord so it looks like the character is crouching. Okay, so here before this control rig part, I'll add no, not like this. Here I'll add transform modify bone. This would happen. This component to local conversion will happen if I connect to a transform modify bone from this. Now this is just for testing. Here I'll set the bone to modify pelvis and alpha 1, and let's see how it looks. If I make this move down -30 and translation mode, add to existing, say character does go into some kind of a crouching stance. What if I make this another angle? Let's set the rotation mode also to add to existing. Okay, this doesn't look very good, but this should be enough for now, just to show the change. Now we should only do this if the character is crouching. But how do we know if the character is crouching? I don't have a variable for that. Let's add one here. We might need to set up an interface event. Update movement mode. By the way, this interface PPI character animation is already implemented here, so that's why I can directly add a function here. Mode. This should be in the type of movement modes. Okay, compile. Now here we can call update movement mode. Oh, that event. Now let's promote the store variable. Let's call it current movement mode. Alright, by default I'll make it work. Now when we change the movement mode in here in the character, we can update it. Okay, instance, we can update it in the animation blueprint as well, like this. So character animations interface. Like this. Okay, Now let's go back to our state machine, sorry, anim graph. Can select this based on if this is, what if I just do this, select float based on this. If 𝐂𝐴𝐻𝐿 it's 1, otherwise for everything it should be 0. Okay, let's see how it works. Press Alt. Oh, it's too fast, but it's working, but it's too fast. It directly snapping. That's not what I need. Let's do something like this. Here I'll promote this to a variable. Let's call it crouch alpha. Okay, by default it should be 0. Now let's go to the event graph and here let's get some space. Let's add another pin. Branch and get current movement mode is equal to crouch. I'll collapse this. Update crouch alpha because this part is becoming messy. Alright, now if this is true, let's get crouch alpha and loop it to 1 and alpha, can I get delta seconds? Yeah, we might need to multiply this with something. That's a 10 and set crouch alpha this way. If this is false, oh wait, we don't really need this. I could select B using this variable. If this is true, 1, otherwise 0. Alright, now let's see. Press Alt. See, now it's not snappy. Alright, we can slow it down further if we want. Let's make this 3. See, okay, one more thing. Let's set the amount that the character moves down from the hip based on the speed. So we know that crouching speed is 150. So here you can get the ground speed and divide it by 150. To be on the safe side, I'll clamp it in case we have different values. In case I change 150 to something bigger and I forgot to change it here. So I'll clamp it between 0 and 1 like this. And then let's split this and how should we do it? Let's loop is between, let's say, if we are standing still, we should go further down, maybe minus 30, minus 35, if not just minus 10 or minus 15. We can change this, and we can do the same thing for the rotation as well. Let's do 20, 35, let's see. All right, let's see if I press Alt like this, and if, oh, that's bad. Oh, yeah, this should be minus 50. That's fine. See? Now we have some difference, which is good. Okay, so instead of what we had before here, let's keep this as 0 by default, and let's modify this crouch speed. Maybe we should crouch delayed speed. Yeah, that's clear. So where should we update it? Where do we update the ground speed? Here, maybe here. It's relevant to crouch, so set. So basically I need to use the ground speed divided by 150, and again use the ground speed delayed and loop like this as the alpha. Let's use word delta seconds, and maybe I'll keep 1. Right, now yes, sorry. So yeah, now that defect does not happen. Yeah, that works better. Maybe we should speed it up a little bit. It's not necessary to be that smooth. What if I equip? This animation doesn't work really well. Maybe let's try 200. No, why is that? Okay, so let's use 2D. Okay, here let's see what's this animation. Right, so the speed, this is 250, and in the middle 125, 125. So let's add the same animation here, but with half the rate. And let's see. Oh yeah, that works. That works better than before. Alright, so I think that's enough for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And feel free to let me know what you guys think and what else I should cover in future. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Goodbye.